Hello guys and welcome back to We Talk Boxing, and today I'm going to be talking about the fight which is taking place this weekend between Dalton Smith versus Walid Ozzy. Hopefully I pronounced his surname correctly. Now this is going to be a fight between the pair for the vacant EBU super lightweight title. Now, it sees both fighters going up against each other for the first time in their career, and it is, as I mentioned, a European title fight. Dalton Smith currently 16-0 with 12 KOs to his name. Very much an unbeaten prospect, who most pretty much tip him to be a future world champion. Taking on the French Walid Ozza, and he is 19-2 with 8 KOs to his name. So yes, he does have 2 losses on his record, but they came way back in 2017 and 2018. Don't ask me who the guys that beat him were, because I don't know his opponents who they were. Pretty much French people, are pretty much French boxers, I should say. But looking at his resume from BoxRec, there's no real noticeable names on his record to date. Walid, sorry. He hasn't really taken on anyone of stature, but he is, according to BoxRec ranked the second best French super lightweight fighter around, and is number 88 in the world according to BoxRec as well. He's 33 years of age and is an orthodox boxer, and he started his career back in 2016. And as I mentioned earlier, he's got 19 wins, 8 KOs, which brings his KO percentage around about 42%. So his record doesn't really scream out big puncher. However, he has won pretty much all his fights. Well, he's won all his fights, I should say, from 2018. He's had quite a few 4 rounders, 6 rounders before stepping up to 10 rounders. Again, I don't know his opponents that he's took on, but his last 3 fights, he's had 2 12 rounders and 1 10 rounder as well. So he's pretty much active fighter, clocking up, give or take, 2 fights a year minimum. Whereas Dalton Smith, 27 years of age, orthodox boxer, 5'9" and a half inches, 176 centimeters according to BoxRec, with 75% KO rate, and he started his career in 2019. He's ranked the third best super lightweight fighter according to BoxRec as well. Now there's only a few other big names that are there above him in the BoxRec rankings, and one of them is Jack Catterall, who we all know, and another one is one of the people that he is chasing down for a fight currently, and that is Adam Azim. You've got other British fighters in that division as well. Josh Taylor, we all know who he is, and Ahara Davis, recently retired, not sure if he's coming back, and then a Henry Turner as well. And that's according to BoxRec. But in terms of the world rankings, according to BoxRec, he is ranked in their rankings in the top 15. But yeah, he is ranked quite well in the super lightweight division. Number 12 with the WBO, number 2 with the WBC, and number 13 currently with the IBF as well. So yeah, he is tipped to do good things in the super lightweight division, and he is chasing down the bigger names in that division. And hopefully after this fight, once he becomes the EBU champion, he could potentially try and entice Adam Azim into the ring, which won't be for a world title, but will be a how could I say, a good stepping stone in the right direction in terms of opposition. But the bigger names in that division, as I mentioned earlier, one of them is Teofimo Lopez, the other one is Richardson Hitchens as well. Then you've got some of the other champions, Jose Venezuela and Albert Purillo. So yeah, so there are a few of the other bigger names in the division. Now, I see this fight going in one direction, and that's in the direction of Dalton Smith. I feel as if he will stop this guy, but the first few rounds will probably be a little bit cagey, because Dalton will probably have to maybe try and figure out Walid's style of boxing, and but I do feel that once he does figure out that style of boxing, that he will make it a little bit more comfortable for himself, and maybe towards the back end of the fight, let's say around 6, 7, maybe probably not even then 5, maybe 6, 7, give or take. He probably will um, put some damage on his opponent and maybe end up stopping him, or the referee will probably jump in, sort of thing. But a lot of these European fighters are quite durable. Do you know what I mean? They will dig deep. They will take a lot of punishment before they're stopped, and they do like to get in close and use their head to kind of try and rough up their opponents as well. So Dalton's got to watch out for a potential cut to the head, which could potentially keep him out for a few months. But yeah, I feel it should be a straightforward victory for Dalton Smith, and I am looking forward to seeing if that Adam Azim fight can be made. But first, yes, he does have to come through this opponent, and he has to come through this opponent looking good as well. And obviously, we all know that Adam Azim's fighting on the 1st of February as well, so he has to look good in his bout. And hopefully, as well, they both could have a fight at some point this year, maybe in the summer. But yeah, you guys can let me know your thoughts in the comments below regarding Dalton Smith versus Walid Ouizza. How do you see this fight going? Do you guys out there know a lot about his opponent, Walid Ouizza? I don't know a lot about him, but there's probably people out there listening to this and be like, you know what, he's a very, very good opponent, a very, very good fighter, got good fundamentals, very durable, got a good punch, even though his boxing um, career record at the minute doesn't shout out that he's a big puncher. But yeah, let me know, and as always, please subscribe and comment. Bless.